So today we have a most wonderful day here in Kenilworth in Abbeyfields Park. People are out and people have got their coats off. 10 degrees is good for us to start taking coats off. That's the British. When it gets to 15 we're thinking of shorts, and when we get to 20, yeah, it's definitely shorts weather then. 20 degrees, it's got to be shorts and t-shirt. Well, I was talking to a friend the other day, I think I said on another video, she said, good gracious, we've had a cold day, it's been 25 degrees today. When British people hear that, they laugh. They like 25 degrees for a holiday temperature. That's we don't often see it, but if this is global warming, of course I don't like global warming as such, but given we can't do anything about it, it's rather nice in the middle of February being out with no breeze today, or virtually no breeze, and lovely warm weather. We've got to go over and have a look at those daffodils. Look at these. What a picture. Isn't that a picture? You're being caught up with these flowers today, so this is like a scene from Flowers of the World. Now, as I was saying the other day, I've discovered Boom Radio, and I've downloaded the app. By the way, I am not getting paid for saying this, and this morning they had lots and lots of 60s stuff, so if you hate 60s, Boom's not for you, but it was superb. I loved it. That's been trimmed back to make it strong, looks like an oak. It's got a problem near the bottom there. Now the swans are having a bit of a problem. Of course, this time of year the mothers are going to be getting egg bound shortly, so you see them having a bit of a fun. They're probably chasing off their young. Their young should be separate now. Yeah. Yes, their young should be separate, and of course they're not pleased with them hanging about, because she's going to be having to look after some more babies soon, and the couple, who of course they pair for life, really do not want the babies hassled with the last year's cygnets, so they tend to chase them off at this time of year. Well, 8 weeks today we will have our second vaccination, and hopefully things will go well. We've got a holiday booked at a residential place in June. That looks like it can go ahead now. We had to cancel it from last year, so that looks good. And we've got a caravan holiday booked in May, so I'm just waiting so that we can book a restaurant. I'm sure, like me, many of you would love to get out and sit in a restaurant, but it won't be too far away now. And we're walking towards Kenilworth Castle, and we watched a programme the other night with Lucy Worsley, the historian. I think she's something like keeper of royal palaces or something like artifacts or some such title she's got. She's very, very clever and very easy to listen to. And so there's the lake. And so she did a programme when Queen Elizabeth came here to the castle, Queen Elizabeth I, that is, came, and Robert Dudley, who of course was not her lover, as she insisted, because she was indeed the Virgin Queen, came here and put on a massive firework display for Queen Elizabeth I. And they recreated the same fireworks from historical documents They had a firework expert, and then they put them all on. And there was one little disappointment. They had a massive dragon that came down across on a wire, and it said in the historical notes that flames came from its every orifice. Now, the original, because there were pictures of it drawn, had fireworks coming out of both nostrils, out of its mouth, and out of its derriere. And of course, they did reproduce it. It did come down the wire. It did do its job. Unfortunately, it set off a load of rockets because it snorted the flames out, and up went all the rockets. But that wasn't the disappointment, because the rockets did go off. The disappointment was there was no flames coming out of his derriere. I mean, that's not really a reproduction, is it? But never mind. There's the castle over there, to the right of that house. And now this poor house here is right by a ford. There's a ford just here where the water comes across the road. And when the kids were little, our children were little, we used to bring them here to watch idiots drive into it and get stuck. You know, sometimes it's good that there are idiots on our planet. Our kids used to think it was a huge joke, because what would happen is a little car would follow a 4x4 and think, oh, the 4x4's just gone through, so I can go through. And off they go, and funnily enough, they get stuck in the middle of the water. Doesn't that come as a shock? It is a shock, isn't it? What a surprise. But it was fun. Of course, kids being kids, they're not ours, because they weren't too keen on getting soaked. Anyway, father could soak them building dams in the river. But no, the kids all stand by where the water splashes up, and that ends up with them getting soaking wet, which of course used to make our kids laugh. Now that's where the water comes across here. And across there, that's the stream we were walking about back in a couple of videos back, and it comes down from that way. There's the castle you can see now. Now I think we ought to stop here and stop just looking down at the lovely river and say bye for now. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing and all that jazz. Please like and share and ring the bell. It's bye from the Rambling Rambler, Dave to his friends. Bye. Thank you for watching.